Tucker Beatheard. Tucker Russell Beatheard, born January 24, 1995, is an American country music singer and songwriter. A son of songwriter Casey Beatheard, Beatheard was signed to Dot Records, a subsidiary of Big Machine Records, in 2015, where he released his debut single titled Rock On and released an EP titled Fight Like Hell in 2016. Since then, Beatheard has departed Big Machine, releasing his debut album titled Nobody's Everything independently on November 30, 2018, and later signed to Warner Music Nashville in early 2019. Personal life. Tucker Beatheard was born January 24, 1995, in Nashville, Tennessee. He is the son of country music songwriter Casey Beatheard, brother of Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback C. J. Beatheard, and grandson of NFL Hall of Famer Bobby Beatheard. As a child, he played drums in a band that also included his brothers, but later moved to playing guitar instead. After graduating from Battleground Academy in 2014, he intended to play Division I baseball at Middle Tennessee State University. After tearing his shoulder, he chose to focus on music instead. In December 2019, a few days before Christmas, Beatheard's younger brother Clay Beatheard was stabbed and killed alongside his friend Paul Trapani outside of a bar in Nashville while protecting a girl who was being assaulted by the assailant Michael Mosley. At Clay's funeral, Beatheard, alongside his brother, C. J. Beatheard, and parents, gave their eulogies, which was streamed live on local news stations and via social media. On July 13, 2020, in a very personal announcement, Beatheard revealed to fans that he had become a father via his social media pages. His daughter, named Sage, was born in July 2018. Career. Having grown up around his father, award-winning songwriter Casey Beatheard, Beatheard spent most of his teenage years playing scattered shows with his father. There are YouTube videos that show Tucker performing originals with his dad as early as June 2013 when they played one of Tucker's earliest songs, Load the Bullets, Cock the Gun. Heavily considering pursuing a career in the music industry, Beatheard began playing small shows scattered across the southeastern United States in late 2014. In the second half of 2015, things began heating up for Beatheard as he released demos of his recordings to YouTube. The tracks Right On, God and My Guitar, and most notably Faithful sparked attracted fans and eventually allowed him to tour with the likes of Maddie and Tay and Dierks Bentley. On September 18, 2015, it was announced Beatheard was signed to Dot Records, a subsidiary of Big Machine Records, where he would release an EP titled The Demos Volume 1 on October 15, 2015. In January 2016, it was announced Beatheard would open for Dierks Bentley throughout his Somewhere on a Beach Tour summer tour. On March 7, 2016, Beatheard released his new single titled Rock On. The song made its way up the charts all summer, eventually peaking at number 2 on the U.S. country charts. Rock On was the lead single to Beatheard's 6-song EP Fight Like Hell, which was released October 7, 2016. The EP spawned one more single titled Mama and Jesus, but failed to be a chart success like Rock On was. The EP's title track Fight Like Hell gained a cult-like following amongst listeners, leading to multiple fans to start a trend of getting the lyrics Fight Like Hell tattooed onto their bodies, leading Beatheard to do the same. It was announced in December 2016 that Beatheard would open up for Brantley Gilbert and Luke Combs on Gilbert's 2017 Devil Don't Sleep Arena tour. On November 3, 2017, Beatheard announced that his debut album titled Dear Someone would be released on November 17, 2017, and would contain 13 tracks. Beatheard released the first track titled The Boys That Make the Most Noise via SoundCloud the night of the announcement. On November 16, 2017, the night before his debut album for Dot Records was supposed to be released, Beatheard abruptly announced that the album had been postponed, citing creative differences with his label Dot Records. After his debut album was delayed in November 2017, Beatheard began leaking demos of his recordings to YouTube so fans could still hear new music from him. The first demo being released in early December 2017, titled Chasing You with Whiskey. This has since become a fan favorite that he gets many requests for at concerts. Beatheard was released from his contract with Dot Records after a mutual agreement in January 2018. Over the course of the continuing months, Beatheard was in a legal battle to maintain his songs he wrote and recorded while signed to Dot Records. However, over the winter, spring, and summer of 2018, Beatheard leaked multiple demos of tracks to YouTube so fans could keep up where he was going with his debut record. The demo tracks he leaked were titled Goodbye Amy, New Me, I Don't Miss You Now, Perfect Imperfections, Same Kinda Different, This Life, Right On, Caught Me on a Good Night, He Was, Kiss Me with a Lie, Hall of Fame, Nobody's Everything, New Used Oldsmobile, She Ain't Right, Over, Nobody's Everything, You Would Think of Me, The Closest Thing, Time These Days, Your Dreams, It'd Hurt Me More If You Kept Hanging Around, Smokin' Things. And Better Than Me. On November 26, 2018, it was announced via Rolling Stone that Beatheard had settled the year-long legal battle with former label Dot Records and announced that he would be releasing his debut album independently. The album, titled Nobody's Everything, contained 9 tracks and was released November 30, 2018. It served as the first part of a 2-part album, with Part 2 containing 9 more tracks intended to be released in 2019. Beatheard got the name Nobody's Everything from one of the demos he wrote and leaked to YouTube during the summer of 2018. Nobody's Everything spawned the single Ride On, which resulted in Beatheard's 2019 Ride On tour. On January 15, 2019, it was announced that Beatheard had signed to Warner Music Nashville and would release Part 2 of his debut album through their label. On February 22, 2019, the day Beatheard's Ride On tour kicked off at Coyote Joe's in Charlotte, North Carolina, Beatheard released the first single to Part 2 of his debut album. The single, titled Better Than Me, was released for purchase on February 22 and released to radio May 6, 2019. The second single to Part 2 of Beatheard's debut album, titled Find Me Here, was released digitally to purchase June 3, 2019. In September 2019, Beatheard announced he would be headlining the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour in the fall of 2019, wrapping up this year with a tour to support before his new album comes out. Beatheard released his next single, You Would Think, on February 21, 2020. The song is allegedly the lead radio single for Part 2 of his debut album, which is expected later this year. 47. On February 22, 2020, while performing at the Grand Ole Opry, Beatheard debuted a new song titled I Ain't Without You, about his late brother who had died in December 2019. On August 21, 2020, Beatheard released his second studio album, King, which included previously released singles Better Than Me, Find Me Here, Can't Stay Here, and You Would Think. This album was the second half to the double album concept that Beatheard talked about doing after releasing his first studio album, Nobody's Everything. Beatheard released the single titled Prayin' For You on December 10, 2021. In late October 2022, it was announced Beatheard would release his new single One of Those on November 4, 2022. In early 2023, Tucker teased multiple new songs via his official social media pages, sharing acoustic and demo versions of new songs titled Good One to End On, I Owe You One, and Good News. On February 4, 2023, Tucker Beatheard announced he will be releasing his next new single, Who I Am With You, on February 10, 2023, a song Beatheard previously announced and shared a stripped-down acoustic version of on January 19, 2021, via his official Instagram and Facebook pages. Discography. Albums. Title details. Nobody's Everything. Release date, November 30, 2018, 53. Label, Mother Tucker, Warner Nashville. King. Release date, August 21, 2020, 54. Label, Mother Tucker, Warner Nashville. Extended plays. Title details, peak chart position, sales. U.S. country. 55, U.S. The Demos Volume 1, 56. Release date, October 16, 2015. Label, Dot. Fight Like Hell, 28. Release date, October 7, 2016. Label, Dot. 14177. 3957. Singles. Year single peak chart position, sales, album/EP. U.S. country. 58, U.S. country airplay. 59, U.S. 60, Ken country. 61. 2016 rock on 9/2/62/16. U.S. 216,000, 62. Fight Like Hell. Mama and Jesus, 43. 2019 Better Than Me, King. 2020 You Would Think. Music videos. Year video director. 2016 Rock On, 63, Good One, Recox/Drew Cox. 2017 Mama and Jesus, Wes Edwards. Chasing You with Whiskey, 33, Tucker Beatheard. 2018 Leave Me Alone, 64, Jordan Rigby. This Life, 65. 2019 Something to Say, 66. Better Than Me, 67. Find Me Here, 68. Background information. Born Tucker Russell Beatheard, 1. January 24, 1995, age 29, 2. Franklin, Tennessee, US. Occupations: singer, musician, songwriter, producer, composer. Years active 2014 to present. Children 3. Parent: Casey Beatheard, father. Relatives: Bobby Beatheard, grandfather. C.A.J. Beatheard, brother. Musical career. Genres: country rock, alternative rock, grunge. Instruments: vocals, guitar, drums. Labels: Warner, Nashville. Thank you, friends, for listening to my podcast about Tucker Beatheard. Like always, I would like to ask you, pray for yourself, for your neighbor, for your country, for the world, that here is no more wars, pandemic. Pray mornings, afternoon, mid-afternoon, and before you go to sleep. This your host, Orlando Valido, Orly Valido, Pimp Orly, like they